Namaste programs, welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator and the French to Australia tiny little segments trip. Yesterday we finished off here at Cossione, so we're going to start there. And spoiler alert, I already did this trip, almost 95% of it, then realized I wasn't recording. So let's do it again, shall we? And let's stop being an idiot. And then we were gonna go down here somewhere, yeah, Tres Norches. I don't know how you pronounce that. Tres Noraches. No, we don't want to rival. We don't want to rival. We're heading to, spoiler alert, Cagliari. It's not being able to move around with the mouse is annoying. There we go, set as a rival. And then we want to add our Tres Norches. Don't know how you say it. And then we went to Oristano. I just put a point here somewhere, yeah. And then we went to Valamosa. Well, when I say we, I did. That's our trip. That's what we're going to do today. Cossione to Cagliari, let's go. All right, deja vu. Let's get going. Get our VFR map in the right spot, and let's just go. Having wasted a good 30 minutes just then. Oh well, it's a good trip. It's nice, it's pretty. We'll do it again. With pleasure. Oh, it's very slippery on this grass. Let's get off the ground as soon as we can. There we go. We want 239 for about a minute while we gain height. And we'll see the nice little town of Cossione over this hill, if we make it over the hill. For some reason it has turned off my assistance here. Why is flight assistance now here? And it is on. Okay. I don't know why my co-pilot's not talking to ATC now. It's just a debacle on top of debacles right now. Here we go, we've got the nice little town of Cossione. Now I have noticed that I think there must be, here we go, now they're talking. Now they're talking. You can see that the algorithm just isn't dealing with these Sardinian towns very well. I think it must be low-res photography and it can't figure out where the difference between the buildings are, so it's just making these sort of large blobs of building. It's like someone hasn't, finished their clay job trying to build a town out of clay, and they've only just started. I don't think there are these huge long buildings like this. I think that's just blurry photography. Alright, we're now 207 for 5 minutes 8 seconds. Strange thing is, I'm usually so paranoid about checking that I'm recording, and it's always on screen for me. And because I look at the recording timer to see how long I've been going in the trip, and yet for some reason I didn't look at it once in all of 30 minutes. That's not like me. I feel like maybe it was recording and it stopped. I shall have to check that later. Maybe I don't have a keybind set up for that, but maybe there is a keybind set up and I bumped it and turned the recording off. Interesting. Alright, we can slow down a bit. Power down. We've got our... Did I get my wheels up? I did. I haven't done my flaps though. That's what's causing the slowdown right now. Reckon the flaps. I'm all a mess now, having already done all this. And seriously, why has that moved? It was over here before. It was over here in the previous trip. I haven't even shut down the game. I just restarted the mission. What kind of bug is that? Are you meant to be able to move them around? No, you can't seem to. How very strange. Anyway, we're on our way to the Aviosuperficie Torre Forte, which is at the Tres Noraches airport. Tres Noragas sounds very Spanish to me. I just wonder whether the Spanish were in here as well, because so does Valormosa. Cossione sounds Italian. Oristano and Cagliari all sound Italian to me, but Tres Noragas and Valormosa feel more Spanishy, or even, I don't know, Portuguese or something. So I guess it's more than possible that multiple people have claimed parts of Sardinia. It's not far from all those places, but I may never know, because I probably won't ever look it up, because I'm lazy. Alright, this is Tres Noragas. Again, murdering that pronunciation, almost certainly. And yeah, the algorithm. The algorithm just thinks that all the houses are, you know, 150, 200 meters long. It'd be cool if they were, but I don't think that's the case. I just think they're meant to be cut up a bit, and yeah, it must be too blurry from the source footage or something to get it right. That little extra part of the town down there in the valley, that's weird. Little castle maybe. Little castle maybe. Let's see, how are we doing? Oh, we haven't turned off our pitot heat. There we go, no more flashing lights. Another beautiful day. I'm looking forward to some more weather eventually, hopefully, on the way. Surely we'll have some weird weather. We may even have some terrible weather. Wouldn't it be interesting if we had some kind of superstorm or something along the way? Because we're doing this on live weather. That's the rules. The zombie apocalypse has arrived. Decided to grab this plane, try to get to Australia from France in little half-hour segments, and we deal with whatever is put in front of us. Where's this? Okay, so the airport. Oh yes, I remember now. It's at the end. I couldn't find it, to be honest. There's a river here. You can see on here this river, and then the airport's, you know, just on that little bend of the river there. So here somewhere. Here apparently there is a runway, and there is a sort of field there, and then a little building. Usually there's a little building next to the runways, but to be perfectly honest with you, I wouldn't want to land there because, quite frankly, I'm not really sure what the runway is. Probably this patch of brown grass. You know? That's not much of a runway. That is you'd have trouble landing a helicopter on there. Anyway, we're not landing there, fortunately. We are landing, hopefully, at Cagliari. Definitely recording this time. Gonna check that every 2 seconds now. I think that's now the 3rd time in all of these bush trips and all of these videos I've done that I've forgotten to hit record. And again, it seems unlikely because I am, as I said, paranoid about checking it constantly. So how did I manage to go 30 minutes without my paranoia kicking in? That's insane. I must have been asleep. So, we're now doing 166 for 6 minutes 25 on the way to Oristano. Beautiful, beautiful Oristano. Have a look around, see what's going on. Yeah, very nice, very nice. Little seaside town here. Very sort of typical layout for a seaside town. They've all got, you know, houses on the hills looking out over the water, and People put their houses on the hill behind them so they can see. Yeah, definitely a little beach there that you can splash around in. Very cute. And this one as well. Very, very cute. Very nice. How are we doing? We've got everything looking okay there. We've done 2 minutes. Is that it? Feels like hours. Right, well, we've done 2 minutes of 6. I guess when you've already floated 20 minutes ago, time it starts dilating. Little hidden town over there. What are you doing, sneaky little town? A bunch of little towns over there. I guess they're all along that river there. So fair enough, fair enough. You go where the water is. Speaking of water, we've got lagoons and little lakes and estuaries and rivers. Got the whole lot here. We've got the whole lot. Alright, halfway there. Halfway to... forgotten where we're going, and my notepad has gotten hidden. There we are. Oristano. Oristano. Jewel. Sardinia. Come visit this summer. It's a very Roman-looking red brick, red roofed towns. They're all very similar. And, you know, this sort of radial design, everything's sort of big, sort of dense city centre. And then, you know, spreading out from there. I guess most towns are like that. They start somewhere and then they spread out. Why don't they? That's not illogical. Very flat, this whole area. Quite Netherlands or Germany, but pretty darn flat. Big port town, I guess. Don't think it... No, it's not Oristano. This must be Oristano here, I think, because I put the waypoint here on the coast, and it was over there somewhere, wasn't it? I've already forgotten. Maybe this was Oristano. I don't know, maybe it's all Oristano. Maybe the whole world is Oristano. Maybe there's just nothing else to it. When you walk out your front door, they just move things around to make you think like you're traveling somewhere. But in reality, you barely move. Football field, tiny football field. Why is that such a tiny football field? It mustn't be a football field. It must be like a handball field or something. I'm going to call it Tiny Football Stadium. Fuck you, Ryanair. So this must be Oristano, home of the tiny football. A 5 metre by 5 metre square field. The ball is 3 metres wide, and there are 80 players on each team. Good luck scoring. Tiny football, coming soon. Pretty large town, big docks area, full of industrial stuff, and then even more over here. If we, oh, there we go. My waypoint was there on that, you know, that channel there. Oristano. Oh, we've got a single solitary wind turbine here. Oh, that's going to do a lot of work, isn't it? Power this whole city. Alright, now we want 158 for 1128. Had to try and hit the mute button there while I had a extremely unexpected sneeze. Hopefully I hit it in time. I think I may have missed a bit, so my apologies if I destroyed your hearing. I'm so sorry, but I needed to sneeze. I lost my poor meatball when somebody sneezed. Let's see, we're going to Campo di Volo Valamosa. Valamosa. Alright, enough with the singing. Enough with it. Enjoy this lagoon with its river running into it. What's this? Is this a irrigation channel? It is, it's water. I thought it was like a train line or something, but no, it's water. Huge irrigation channels. Interesting. Well, you got lots of farms to feed there, so why the F not? That's how you do it. Everything's looking alright. Everything's looking alright. Whole section of big towns along the rivers here. I guess to service the farms here, or vice versa. Very nice, very, very nice, yes. You got my thumbs up. Big town here, big town. Many machines on X. That's right, I'm not above random, extremely random movie quotes while doing commentary for flying over Sardinia for the second time today. The algorithm's not doing 100%, but it's doing better than that other place. We've got some weird structures in the middle there. In fact, most of the structures are pretty weird, but yeah, you can sort of see not quite as weird as what it was doing with those other towns. So it must be low-res photos for Sardinia, and the algorithm just can't handle it. The poor algorithm, it's working its ass off, but alas, it's turning everything into giant geometric shapes. Maybe that's what it's like in Sardinia. Maybe, you know, maybe it's for the aliens. The lizard people. They have strange shaped buildings. I mean, who are we to say how the buildings should be shaped? Tennis court. Big tennis courts. Maybe it's a football field. Not sure. Got a pool next to it even. Oh, and some cute little gardens there. Oh, very nice, very nice. And a roundabout. Oh, yes. Oh, speaking of the aliens, here's a radar field. We haven't seen a radar field for ages. We saw some in America and... yeah, they're to guide the aliens in. These circular fields. Don't tell me that it's for crops and it's a certain way of planting them. We all know it's for the aliens. Alright, we're just about to hit 5 minutes, so we're nearly halfway to Valamossa. Let's have a look around, see what's going on. Incredible, incredible, looks great. Every frame a painting in this game, and yet it's just showing the world, you know?
Rover Zulu Alpha 11 contact Cagliari approach on 118.4. Good day.
Good day to you, sir.
118.4 for Chaps Rover Zulu Alpha 11.
Thank you, co-pilot.
Cagliari approach Chaps Rover Zulu Alpha 11 2,300 feet.
That's true.
Chaps
Well,
Rover Zulu
not quite.
Alpha 11 Cagliari approach QNH 30.
Oh, the QNH.
Will continue as planned.
We're actually at 2,000, nearly 2,600 feet. Didn't have our altimeter calibrated. Ah, wind turbines galore here. They're everywhere. What's going on over there? That's not a town. That's some kind of giant factory facility. Maybe it's like a water treatment plant or something. Big buildings. Interesting. That's a town. That's a town. Anyway, we're finding more secret Illuminati's business, I reckon. This place is dodgy. It's dodgy. A sort of hidden radar field just there. I can see you, little radar field. You might be trying to hide the aliens, but I know where you are. That's right. Alright, we've done 7:15 of 11:28 on our way to Valamossa. Not far now. Have another look around. Big town over there. Lots of fields. Just wind turbines on wind turbines. Just hundreds of them. Good stuff. Good stuff. We need more of it. Get rid of coal at the very least. We don't need to be using fossil fuels to produce electricity in this day and age. We have the technologies. Again, that's not a town. That is a bunch of factories or, I don't know, manufacturing stuff, or is it government spy officers or something? What is this? What is this? I want to know. Might be factories. Maybe they make stuff in Sardinia, you know, textiles or something. And they've got solar panels as well. No, don't know what that's all about, to be perfectly honest with you. What's this town hiding in the hills here? There's a town just here. What are you doing there, town? Wow, it all sort of conglomerates up to the base of the hill there, with the densest part being right at the bottom of the hill. That's crazy. Again, the algorithm's doing some weird things to it, but they've got a couple of football fields. 2 football fields. This must be football central. And then, yeah, look at this. Just absolute mess of density there, hiding in the hills. I guess they're, you know, good strategic position for when the invaders come. How are we doing? Alright, another 2 minutes or so, and we should be at the airport of Valamossa, which, spoiler alert, this was just before I figured out we weren't recording. I couldn't find either. There's apparently a runway down there somewhere, but I think it's just a patch of brown grass in a field of brown grass. We'll see if we can find it this time. We'll look around. There's that crazy little town. Nice mountains. Alright, let's see. Has it shown up on the VFR yet? Nope, we're not quite there yet. The purple line is beginning to curve, but it curves beforehand, trying to take the most efficient route, whereas I want to fly over this airport to see if I can see it. And down here we've got a weird shaped building. Again, algorithms doing something weird to something, what I would say. Probably just a couple of normal shaped buildings, but algorithms giving it an extra little bit of an oomph. Alright, so this airport's pretty much directly in front of us. Any landmarks, any rivers? No, there's a little lake. So just between us now and the lake. That's the lake. Yeah, that's sort of what I was looking at last time. It must be here somewhere. I don't see it. I don't see shit. Where would you land there? There is no airport. Here, maybe. That's what I decided last time. I guess so. It is fairly straight, but... Nah, I mean, how? Your wings had hit the fucking building. Okay, we are right next to it now. Here somewhere then. No, there's no airport there. You lies. Lies and bullshit. Lies and bullshit. Alright, speaking of lies and bullshit, 115 degrees for 5 minutes 33. To arrive at Cagliari. I keep putting an I in there, an extra I in there. It should only be 2 I's, not 3 I's, not 4 I's. Where we will be landing. Now tomorrow, I've already, looked at it. It's about 45 minutes to cross the Mediterranean, and it's going to be all water. So I don't know. I don't think that'll be a video. I'm going to fly it. There's no doubt. I have to do this. I have to do this for, for reals, for one of a better way of putting it. But I don't think that's going to make much of a video. It'll just be me rambling, looking at water for 45 minutes. Not that that's much different from any of the other videos. So I might record it and then just speed it up and put it at the beginning of, wherever we land in North Africa. We'll get another half hour, and then I'll just put the sped up crossing the water right like that. Anyway, we'll make that decision tomorrow. I did also think maybe I could just get in a jet and do it really quickly, but no. I like this idea that I picked up this plane during the zombie apocalypse, and I'm going to fly it in half-hour things each day to get to Australia to avoid the zombie apocalypse. Alright, so we've still got another 4 minutes. I think Cagliari was down there in the bay. We've got a bunch of outlying little towns, presumably sort of suburbs of Cagliari, because I think Cagliari looks pretty big. A big city. Some more weird algorithm things going on there. I seriously doubt that there's extremely long, thin buildings like that. It's probably more like greenhouses or something. Just wonder if that's the airport there. I think it was on the water, wasn't it? I don't remember. Huge bit of towns here, a bunch of them. 1, 2, 3 huge conglomerations of buildings. That's some kind of central town hall or church or something. Plus a little bit of algorithm mess. I think that is the airport. It's not showing up as a black line though. Interesting. Well, it must be roughly where it is. It's where we're headed. Oh, maybe it's on the other side of the bay. Oh, it must be it there actually. What am I heading for? LIEE. There is an airport right here. I think that's it. Big airport. I was so fixated on that grey patch over there that I didn't even notice the giant airport right in front of my nose. Let's land it then. A little bit of frame loss there. Get our wheels down. Bring back a bit. Make life a little bit easier. Oi, co-pilot, are you going to say that I'm coming into land? I guess not. You haven't figured it out. This is definitely LIEE, yep. Cagliari Airport. Let's try and get ourselves lined up properly. We've sort of started our turn a little bit early. My bad, my bad. Bit of power. I think we're coming in short. At least it's a nice big runway, not some invisible patch of grass. Alright, looking pretty good. Let's go. Oh, we're dropping too quickly. The plane does like to drop quite quickly at 0 power. There we go. That's a little bit better. Start our flaring. Try not to stall too much. Get our wheels down. Land at Cagliari Airport. Prepare ourselves for our second night in Sardinia. Tomorrow we fly to Africa. Here we go. We've stopped. That was leg, what, 7? 8? I've forgotten. Whatever leg it was, we just did it. I hope you enjoyed it. I did it twice. Thank you for watching. Thank you for existing. Au revoir. Goodbye.